Okay, and here we go. This is gonna be, what, let's see, I'm seeing 40 minutes there, so it's gonna be, about how much of that is gonna be you getting your ass whooped, do you think?
Not even 10 minutes. Or
Oh,
around
good.
there. It's only 10 minutes longer left. Ah! Stop that! You know, I really hate bosses that have multi-hitting attacks. That's all I'll say.
Well, that's what makes them challenging.
Oh yeah, you may have noticed an intimidate thing there, but we're never gonna use it.
Nice,
It can be used to intimidate weak monsters away, but there's also the option of fleeing.
Well, yes, but it's kind of fun, isn't it? But doesn't it have a greater success rate against weaker monsters than fleeing does, anyway?
Actually, when you're over leveled, you can you can always flee.
Oop. Oh, we're screwed.
Again. Ouch. And
Ooh, down he goes.
I believe the next one is the one I actually won on.
I would hope.
Yep, here we go.
Why is it doing that?
Somebody wants on the VC deck set.
Ah. See, that's the way we roll. We kick it old school.
Luckily, after it plays out for about 5 or 10 minutes, it goes away. The only thing I can't figure out is if it's the VCR or the cassettes. So, folks, we apologize for this, but who cares?
It's nothing they haven't seen before.
Ha! Take that, 118 damage.
There you go.
Yeah, I secretly trained to level 12. Or, no, wait, 10.
Yeah, that'd help.
And the reason I was having so many problems is because the recommended level for this is 12.
Oh, well, yeah, that would help.
But if you're a smart player like me, you can do it at level 10.
Well, less smart and doesn't know when to actually go level his characters up.
Well, that's just the recommended levels. You can actually do. Like the recommended level for Geezer was 6, or is 6, and not. I think we're like around level 4 or 5. Ha! Genghis dodge. You know, I just like the actually when it if two characters are attacked and only one dodges, it won't show it. But when a single character dodges, I just like what it shows. It says, character smoothly dodges the attack. It's just interesting. Take that, you big beluga.
It's not even a real insult. It's not even a real word.
There we go. That's our way. Sort of. Low down.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, luckily all of his attacks do about 25 damage or so, or less. The one that's the really dangerous one is a fire. You know, because fire is, you know, dangerous. Or so to say.
Really? That's probably going to leave a mark. You can tell we're actually doing well on this battle because we haven't died within 5 minutes.
Flame breath! But we defended. The good thing about defending is that you don't have to wait for it to say character defense. You still defend even before it says that.
Which is useful, to say the least.
Yeah, go down. This time we only go to 20 tension. Bye-bye.
And there we go. Down he goes. You know, for a boss fight that it was as... What the hell just happened?
I don't know.
Oh.
Unfortunately, it's too late now, but I think I forgot to edit something out.
Yes, well, getting to edit things is generally a bad idea.
But I think this is the winning one again, so you guys get to see me kick his ass again. Yay!
I would not call it kicking his ass.
Oh, I know what this is. This is when I was trying to get the next part recorded. So I rewound it back a bit. So when I got to the part that I needed to record it, wouldn't do the mess up stuff. So after it plays for a while, it goes away. And I guess instead of recording this, I could have just waited to the part. Bye-bye. Again. Kaplooey!
Yeah. I think the most disappointing part about the battle system is the completely lackluster victory chime.
Oh, they were stronger than we thought. We give up. We give up. Sure, it wasn't our fault, though. It was his. That's right, it was.
His.
One of your other split personalities. Oh, Jester.
Gee, I wonder who that could be.
I don't know. Maybe they gave Kefka a cameo.
I called Omegas.
So we talked to him, we did.
No crap.
But when he talked, our head got all cloudy like, and we started attacking ships. We did.
And you keep repeating yourself because you're a psychophreniac.
It wasn't us. It was that Jester.
Or schizophrenia. Whatever.
Is this my way of an
Okay.
apology like? Oh. Well, we found it in the ocean. We did. Go on, take it, mate. It's the least we can do.
Am I the only one who heard Scrooge McDuck in there?
Well, that is all from us. We are leaving now. We are. Have a pleasant trip. So long.
Sounds like the guy has a personality for each one of his tentacles.
Not bad, guys. You're a lot stronger than you look.
Where were you?
We
Yeah, after
never properly introduced
4 or 5
ourselves.
beatings.
I'm Jessica. Jessica Albert. And who might you be?
I'm Yangus, and this is the Gov.
Yangus and the Gov, is it? Right. Thanks again for your help with the sea monster. Now, let's find Dormegas. I'm sure you need to get ready first, so let's head back to Port Prospect.
Back to Port
I'll tell the
Prospect.
captain to weigh anchor.
Did we stop to upgrade and such?
Not enough moolah.
Oh, I almost forgot. I called you two thieves back at the tower, and I never formally apologized. So... Forgive me. Anyway, I'll talk to the captain.
Thank you.
All hands on deck. Weigh anchor and prepare to come about. We're heading back to Port Prospect.
We took care of the sea monster, so I got them to agree to wait for us.
I suppose that's fair trade.
I
Delaying a
figured
bit
you'd like
for
to
the
rest
heroes
and buy
as
provisions
they,
before we set sail again.
went and killed the sea monster that was keeping you from getting out of the place in the first place.
I'll be waiting for you here. Don't take too long now. We've got work.
We're gonna stand around for a bit here. Nothing important to do, just standing.
You know, I was thinking, you know how I did, remember the second walkthrough for Glad I did?
No.
Well, someone comment, I had a few comments that said they appreciated it because you know, is when I started using Roxy and they appreciated the better quality. I was thinking that we could probably do a second Let's Play of it so we could get a better quality. Sure, they appreciate it. Of course, we had to take a lot of things out since, like the character reviews, so I can use the first Let's Play for that.
I think the quality is fine on its own.
Oh, I think a lot of people would disagree.
Actually, before we go, I have a favor to ask.
Though yes, my camcorder recordings
You're
are
after
probably one of the
Dominguez,
good
just
ones
like
out of
I
all the
am, right?
YouTube videos
So
that I've
I
seen
was
from
thinking,
camcorders.
why don't we do this together?
I at least attempt to get it
I
good.
haven't been
or
studying magic
attempted,
for long,
since it was in
but
the
I
past.
still have a lot to offer.
Still
What
have
do
a
you
lot
say?
to offer. Yes, yes, you do.
I've got a great feeling about this. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
Yay!
You couldn't have joined us before the calamari fight?
Eh.
Well, now that that's taken care
Oh,
of.
just a small note
Let's
about
go.
Jessica. Even when her defense is higher than everyone else's, her defense is like a wet paper towel.
Well, yes, she's the squishy
Just
mate.
where do you think you're going without me and my beautiful princess?
Most of it has to do with her resilience.
All hands on deck! Weigh anchor!
In this game there's a separate stat for magic defense, which is resilience. So, and that's more of a wet paper towel. Because if any of you have ever watched my the boss battles I did a long time ago with Marcello,
Ah, there you are.
you'll see that his
So what
Heaven
are you
Prayer
two up
attack
to?
did a lot of damage to her. One of the attacks
Me
did
and the
one
devil
of
just
the
talking, that's all.
he did it 3 times on me, and one of them did 120 on her.
Gov, huh? I've been meaning to ask you about that. You know, he doesn't exactly look like your governor. If anything, it looks the other way around. What's the story?
Well, I'm glad you asked. The story of how me and the Gov fell in together is an epic tale, full of laughter, thrills, and tears.
It
Sounds
is
like a
it?
DLC thing to me.
Well, why don't you just give me the highlights?
All right, I
Right,
will.
that's probably a good day.
It all started on a fine summer's day. The sound of insects was deafening.
And now we get our little wavy flashback.
I just
thing.
decided to make a clean break of it. I was well act off with the old bandithood. So I decided to leave
then.
the town that I lived in my whole life.
Bit of an awkward
and
wording there.
start a fresh life.
Okay then. Fresh start. Sure.
I ain't exactly a looker, as you can see. Perhaps that's why people treat me funny, everywhere I went, like I was a thief or something.
Because you are a thief.
I didn't have no place to go, and not a penny to me name either.
Yeah. Well, use what you know.
And that's when I run into the Gov here.
Oh, this should be good.
Hold it right there. Who gave you permission to use my bridge then, eh?
Permission? Permission? Your bridge lies within my kingdom, you oaf.
What are you on about?
Fact.
A creepy old codger like you? A king? Don't make me laugh.
Hey, but it's true.
Doesn't mean
I
he
see
believes it.
your mouth is as vulgar as your face.
Ooh,
Yes,
this should be good.
I'm the king. And who exactly do you think you
Insults
are?
duel. This should be entertaining. I think more
Me?
games need insult
Hearing
duels.
my name is enough to make anyone wet their knickers. That's right. You're talking to none other than Yangus, the legendary bandit himself.
Yangus.
The one and only. Time to cough up. You have to pay if you want to cross just my bridge.
The one and only Yangus. What a shame there aren't more of you. Now kindly remove your one and only self from my bridge and clear off.
Don't push your luck, you green-faced freak.
And the war continues.
I would have let you go if you'd have kept your gob shut and paid up. But you want to do this the hard way.
Oh, just wait until we get the simpleton guys. There's a really funny scene in there regarding
and incoming. Oh,
regarding a pub bar.
oh well.
Now, my boy, now's our chance to
Seems to
cross.
have gotten into a bit of a cliffhanger situation. And the horse jumps the horse and cart.
Just my bleeding luck.
Uh-oh. And
That sounded sort of painful.
well,
Or not.
how would you react if you smacked
Now,
face
that's
first
what
into
I
a
call
cliff wall?
just desserts.
Probably not with much dignity.
As the saying goes, crime doesn't pay. Let us carry on then, my boy. There, my precious Medea. Did the bad man scare you?
Really?
He's a doting father, what do you expect? And now we see what makes the hero the hero.
What are you doing? But he attacked us. Why the devil are you helping him?
They were good.
Just leave him. It's poetic justice. Nay, divine justice.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Thank you, Governor. I thought I was done for.
Eh. I'm too nice.
What is the world coming to?
Shutting you.
Yangus, was it? You can show your gratitude by getting out of our sight.
You're having a laugh.
What? Still here? If you won't do us the favor of leaving, I'll be happy to provide some encouragement.
That'd be funny to see.
Mister? No, Governor. I really owe you. You saved my life and
He's kind of creeped out.
you're the bee's
Oh,
knees,
this is a
Governor.
bit... He's more like... Oh, this is a
Jeff?
new term.
What is this nonsense? Are you a complete imbecile? This boy is my retainer. If you're in anyone's service, it's mine.
Put a sock in it. I ain't talking to you. He's the one who saved me.
Put a socket! Who do you think you're speaking to, you good-for-nothing scoundrel?
Chipmunks!
What?
They're jabbering and they're arguing in chipmunk mode.
Oh.
So that's how you met. But what happened to all the laughter, thrills, and tears?
Well, I'm not finished yet. This is the best bit. I haven't told you about how the Gov helped me go straight.
Whatever.
Apparently he
You
was
can
gay.
tell me all about it later. Right now, I need some fresh air.
Good
I should've
idea.
known a bird
Probably
get a
would
story
after
like
being
that.
around Yangus for a good 10
Still,
minutes.
no skin off my nose.
Okay, so what is there to do here? Not much. As you can expect, it's a ship segment in a JRPG. It's fairly boring.
Almost. More vandalism!
At least we're getting stuff out of it. Pot lid.
Which,
Not sure what use that's going to be now.
it's a shield.
Fairly useless one, but that is enough. Of course, we've already got something several steps above. Doo-doo.
Vandalize!
Ah, seed of agility.
Oh yeah, something to watch out for is starting from the trap box, which is the 4th boss. The bosses from there on can have the chance of using desperate attacks.
Ooh, bronze knife.
Which, a desperate attack is like a critical attack, but they can choose when to use it. It's not chance.
Yeah, it's a, hello. He's got a fondue pot.
A what? It's a what?
He's got a
did it.
fruit.
On the, you started to say on the desperate attack.
Well, it's a boss power, basically.
Ah, there you are. Perfect time.
You know, I think it'd be nice if they gave us desperate attacks, you know, like limited, like depending on every 10 levels, we like level 1 through 10 we could use one desperate attack per fight, and then level 20 to 32, and so on.
Allow me to explain. The alchemy pot is an invaluable tool for making different kinds of items. It lets you mix different ingredients to create hard-to-find items, armor, and weapons.
Hard to find, you say?
After my kingdom was cursed, I
Aw,
thought it
you're
might
so
come
happy.
in handy and managed to spirit it out of the castle. But that's not all. I spent night after night trying to get it working again. No, you can thank me later.
Well, thank you when we get to use it as a fondue
Well,
pot.
it's in my carriage, so why don't you give it a try? It's surprisingly easy to use.
Yay! So how do we access that? What was it? Select?
Menu.
Belay the rigging and prepare to make port.
And really the only thing, really the only important thing we'll be making soon will be the Thieves' Key. Which lets you open most of your chests.
Chests. Checks.
And then there's a magic key, which lets you open even more chests. And then there's the ultimate key, which lets you open locked dungeon doors, which lead to chests.
Yep, there you go.
But we won't be getting the ultimate key until after an event at Marta's Cottage, which is long overdue.
We haven't even gotten there yet. I imagine it's what you mean by that is we're not going to get there for a long time.
No, actually, I recently I'm at the final boss now on a new file I started. And it only took me a week to get there.
Well,
You're-
it looks like we've arrived. I'll meet you outside town with
Where
Medea
am I
and the
looking for?
carriage. It wouldn't do to stir up the natives
Dedication
again with my
knows no bounds.
extraordinary appearance.
Some seeds to use. Seeds of life. Good things for the squishy characters.
Once she gets like to level 20 or so, and she doesn't die as fast.
Well, yeah.
Well, I mean, she won't die as fast if you use her right below level 20, but it just becomes easier at level 20 or so.
Magic for MP, and then I think we've got a couple more left. Ah, gold bracer for an accessory. Useful thing. Why do you bother increasing her strength? She's a magic character, not a physical fighter. I mean, I can understand maybe one or two, but at this point in the game...
Dude, she uses whips. Which are physical.
Not the point. At this point in the game, you'd be better off using your Seeds of Strength on your actual physical attackers.
Anyway, we can go around vandalizing more. Yay! Right in front of the shops.
Oh, they don't care. They got else where those came from. Unfortunately, we can't pop open those chests.
Until we get the Thieves' Key.
Seed of Defense. Break a pot on a guy's head. Get a medicinal herb.
You know, I was just thinking, you know how it said it would probably be kind of hard to do a Let's Play in Dynasty Warriors?
Well, yes.
Well, we could always just, you know, do a normal two-player thing and then just do commentary on it. Just general commentary. Instead of a full Let's Play.
Yay, weapons.
Well, yeah, a good way to make money in the early game, which is something I'll probably do in the next recording, is go around collecting copper coins, which later become silver, or actually, you can get copper, silver, or gold, depending on the type of monster. But there are infamous monsters to drop them.
Right, the special ones with actual unique names and such. Those are always entertaining to try and fight.
And yes, we will be doing the Monster Arena side quest.
Oh, that'll be interesting.
Not that hard. You just gotta get the right monster team. And something to note, there are some monsters that don't, but most of the infamous monsters gain in levels as you do. Or their stats gain as you level up. And regardless of whether they're in your team or not at the time, they'll still.
Interesting. So they scale with you.
Like if you're level 20 and you have them and you go to 30, even if you didn't have them, they'll still be the same as if you did. So basically like invisible leveling.
They scale. Yeah, that's what I just said.
However, some don't. Like Talos, he's a living statue, but he comes out good right off the bat.
Well, yeah, it would make sense that a living statue wouldn't get too much stronger on its own.
Nope, he never gains any statistics, but he, like I said, I think it's 243 attack and like 300ish or no 300ish attack and I think like 240ish defense.
A pointy hat. Definitely a worthy purchase.
And after doing a certain rank, some monsters become available. But even the monsters that are available before beating any ranks, some you can't get until later on because they require either the ship or the Godbird Soulstone.
Which is a plot-related item. So, don't ask.
Yeah, it'll be a long while before we reach Gemin.
And off we go.
About 6 more minutes, and then we'll be done.
For now, at least. Hey, Seed of Magic. We know what that's going to be used for.
Genghis, because he has the lowest MP and his MP raises at an incredibly slow rate.
This is not a caster.
Still, considering he gets healing spells with humanity and other support spells. After a certain number.
He's meant as an auxiliary supporter, not somebody you will constantly be spamming healing spells with.
The main supporter, when you get him, will be Angelo. But both him and the hero can both be good support characters. But he comes with more support and healing. Because he gets healed, mid-heal, full heal, multi-heal, buff, kabuff. Buff is a single
It's a strength buff.
that raises one ally's defense, and kabuff.
Ah.
Let's see, buff raises the defense of one ally for 50%, while kabuff raises all allies' defense, but for 25% at a time. And yes, unlike in Narcolat, you can stack defenses here until they max out. Or speed, or whatever. Well, not everything, because oomph is an attack booster, but that can't be stacked. Which doubles your attack. But while your attack is doubled from oomph, you can't do any criticals.
Hello. And hello, alchemy pot.
So yeah, while you have oomph and attack, no critical tests can be performed. I don't know why, but I mean, it'd be funny to see a critical with an oomph character, but I guess it's
Probably to prevent abuse.
How can it be abused? Criticals are random chances.
It's from It's to keep you from abusing the system and completely breaking the game. So, yeah, more boring inventory management. Oh, okay, it's boring, but it has to be done.
I have to admit, I really like this game, but the beginning is kind of boring.
Yeah, there are certain things that take a little while to get going to their fullest extent.
Things start really getting more interesting once you reach Simpleton and that one cutscene with Angelo happens. So it's just so funny.
So, shut up about it, and let us discover it for ourselves.
Ah, there
Okay.
you are.
Let's just say,
I've been waiting.
No,
throwing
not
bottles.
a
I hope you haven't
word.
forgotten about the
oh,
alchemy
who
pot.
cares? A lot of people played this game before.
Really should give it a try.
Some of us haven't, and would prefer not to have any spoilers.
What's that?
Big whoop.
You say you don't know what to make?
Okay, next time you request no spoilers,
Well,
I'll
I'm
just
sure
go
you'll
ahead and
find some
ignore that,
recipes as we travel
jackass.
around. Keep your eyes peeled. Let's have a look inside your bag. You don't seem to have enough items to make anything just yet. Why don't you have another look around Peregrine Key and see if you can find any recipes?
Oh yeah, I forgot to talk to them.
Look around and
The
see what you
thief
can find.
inside who gives us an ingredient for the thief's key.
Oh yeah, that's probably a good idea to go and get that.
But that won't happen until I record next. And here we give a brief demonstration of Jessica.
So yeah, Yangus's whistle technique lets you just instantly summon a battle. Whips function like boomerangs.
Unfortunately, crappy attack power, but that's just Jessica overall.
Well, it's a whip, it's not exactly designed to kill. No special abilities yet.
Frizz!
Whoosh.
And more oddly named spells.
Yep. So So, as I said, Yangus's whistle ability lets you instantly summon a random battle, which is useful for grinding and that sort of thing.
And after a certain point with after certain points of hero and courage, you can get holy protection, which is basically holy water, but you don't have to worry about running out. Just MP.
Seriously, one battle and you take a rest.
Mostly to make it bright in the morning for the next recording.
Ah.
Alright guys, we'll see you next time.
Dude, there's still a full 30 seconds. Going through all this rigmarole. Fancy things with the,
Okay, now we go bye. Bye.
yeah, later.